In this section of Simplify It with Python, today we will learn how to list all the files which are of same type and contains a specific text or string. When I say same type, means it can be either text file, CSV file, Excel file, JSON script, SAS script, or whatever it is, right? Let's understand this problem statement in detail. Here I have one folder which contains two types of files. One is CSV, the other one is text file. Now I have one string which is learn area. I want to look for this string in all of these text files, and I want to list down all of the text files out of this list which contains this particular string, and that I want to store in a separate file in a separate location, which will be something like this. So if you can see in this Excel file, it has a list of 5 files which contains learn area string. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. To understand the concept very clearly, please watch the video till the end. Once you are done with watching the video, please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe and hit the bell icon. To perform this task, we need to have 4 things. Number 1, location where our files are, means source location where those files exist in which we want to look for the string. And then you need to have that string which you want to search for. Then you would require the file type in which you want to search for the string. It can be text, it can be CSV, it can be Excel, anything. Then the location where you would like to store this output. Now here in the Python IDE, you require to do these 5 things. First, import all the libraries. So what are the libraries that we would require is OS library first, then pandas as PD. It's not necessary that you import the libraries in the same order, but I am following this. Then I will just select them all and execute this from here. This is executed successfully. Now I will assign the variables. What are the variables? Like source loc. That means the location where I have all those files in which I want to search for the string. Then out loc means the location where I would like to store the result. Then string which I would like to search for. Let's say search string. You can name it whatever you want. Then the file type in which I want to search for this particular string. So the file type which I want to use is text. The string which I want to look for is learn area. And then the location where I want to store the output, that will be this. Then the location where I have all the text files in which I want to search for will be this. Now there is one task which I need to do is change this backward slash with forward slash. All the backward slash with forward slash. So this is slightly a manual task. This can also be achieved with the code, but here I am keeping it manual. Then you can just execute this statement. One thing to note, this is a tutorial for a complete beginner, right? Even a beginner can achieve this task just by looking at this tutorial, right? So that's why I'm not using very advancement. Now because this is already assigned, now we will look in this particular directory and create the list of all the files which are stored in this particular location. How can we do that? So for that I will create a variable which is called, okay, let me first show you, OS list dir. In that I will put this location and then select and run it. So like you can see, it has listed down all the files which are stored in this particular location. Now I will store this list in a variable called direct and then again execute this. Now this has been stored. Now the next task which we need to do is create an empty list which will be file list and this. So the file list, which is an empty list, that has been created. Now the main function of this entire tutorial comes in over here. We will have to loop through each of these files which are listed over there and search for this particular string learn area. For that I will use for loop to search for the string. So I will say for file, you can say anything, you can say x, for y, anything, in direct, because direct is the list which stores this value, right? In that, for file in direct, sorry, there was a spelling error. Now it will start the loop, it will start looking in this direct list for each of the file. What is it that we want it to do? First thing which we want it to search for the text file only. So we will say if file dot ends with .txt, right? So wherever the file name ends with .txt, that we are asking it to search. So what if it does that, right? What if the statement is true? Then we want to open that file and store that in a variable called f. So to open that, we will say open. This is the Python command, you can use it. Open, and then we need to provide the location of that file, where that file stored, that is stored in this location. But this is the location. Now you also need to give the file name. So for file name, here we are reading each of the file with the help of for loop. So I will say source location concatenate file. So this will be a complete location with the file name, and this I want to open in read mode. So now this file will be opened in read mode, which can be read using Python commands, and that will be stored in f. Okay. Now the next thing which we want to do is search for this particular string, which is learn area, right? So let's do that. If search string in f dot read. If this happens, I'm saying search for the learn area in f dot read, means this file, read this file and search for the learn area. If that happens, what is it that I want to do is file list dot append. In that I want to keep on appending each of the files. Now when this is done, I want it to close that file. All right. So this file was opened over here in f, and now I'm closing that file. Let's execute this and see if this throws some error or not. Here it ran successfully. Now let's check the value in this file list. What are the values which has been created into this? Let's see. Well, so it has stored the 5 file names, which out of this list there are only 5 files which contains this particular string, which has been stored in this file list. That's excellent. Now the next job is to create a data frame and export that into Excel, which is very simple. Let me do it for you. So I will say string file equals to pd dot data frame, and in that first I need to provide the data, which is file list, then column name, which will be for me file name. You can name it anything, whatever you want. Then I need to provide the index. So what is the index that you need to provide over here? So it will be dynamic. Sometimes it can have, now in my case it was a list of 5 files, right? It can be anything. So for that I will provide a range that will start from 0 and will end to the length of this list, the list which I have created, file list, right? So I will use len command over here, len, and in that I will say file list. Okay, so this will create, this will be equals to 5 and this is 0, so 0 to 5 the index will be, and then I will check this string. Okay, now let's run this. Well, the data frame has been created and that contains this, all of these file names. Now I need to export this to Excel. For that, I need to provide the output location. The output location which I had assigned in the very beginning, that is here, outlock. Now, this was the output location. I also need to provide the file name. So for me, the file name will be this itself. That I will put in double quote .xlsx, and then I need to say index equals to false. For exporting and importing the files, I have created separate video for which you can find the link in the description section, or you can click the link showing right here. Now I will just execute this, select and run this. This has been executed. Now we will go to this location, and then we will check whether this file has been created or not, a string file. So here, the personal window, I will take you in learn area, and then the temp. If you can see, this is the same location, and here we have that file created. Let's open this and see if it has the same value or not. Great, this has all those files which contains learn area. If you want to validate them, let's go back in here in the source location, which was others, and in here let's look in this file. Like you can see it over here, it has that string learn area. So this is how you can create a process which will loop through each of the file in a particular directory and will search for a particular string, and then it will give you a list of all those files. I just hope that we clarified the doubt. Just in case if you have any question, please do not hesitate to put that into the comment section. We will definitely try to get back to you. Until then, happy learning. Wish you very good luck.